Today we are going to do exercise 2.4 polynomials chapter. Question number 1. The question is, determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 is a factor. Okay, so this is the given polynomial and we have to find whether x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So to find whether x plus 1 is a factor, what you have to do? Equate with 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so by using factor theorem, so whatever the divisor is, whatever the term is given, and we have to find whether that term is the factor of the given polynomial, equate that factor with 0 and you will get the value of x. Okay, and that value of x you will substitute in the given polynomial. So let the given polynomial be x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. I have written p of x because this divisor is given in terms of x. So x is what? Minus 1. By equating with 0, we got the value of x is equal to minus 1. So substitute that value. Okay, so minus 1 cube will be minus 1 plus minus 1 square is plus 1 plus into minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, you got 0. So you have to, this is the final thing, you have to check by substituting the first you have to equate with 0, you will get the value of x. That value of x you will substitute in the given polynomial. If the final answer is 0, then you can say that therefore x plus 1 is a factor of px. Okay. If the answer is not equal to 0, then you can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial. Now question number 2, second polynomial is given as x raised to power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So there are different polynomials given, but the factor is common. So again x plus 1 is equal to 0. So what you will substitute? X is equal to minus 1. So directly p of minus 1 I am writing. So minus 1 raised to power 4 plus minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 into plus 1. Always remember minus 1. Okay, what is the, when the power is even, okay, when the power is even, the base becomes positive. So this minus 1 will become plus 1. Similarly, when the power is odd, the base, whatever the base, even if it is even or odd, the final value will be negative only. Okay. Now plus, again the power is even, so it will, how many times you multiply, the answer will be plus. So plus 1, it will be plus 1 only. Now plus into minus, minus, so 1 plus 1. Now same number with opposite side, plus 1 minus 1 cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So here you are left with plus 1. So here you can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of px because here final answer is not 0. Question number 1, third part. So this is the polynomial and we have to find x plus 1 is a factor. So same thing, x plus 1 will be equal to 0. So this implies that x is equal to minus 1. Now put this value of x is equal to minus 1 in the given polynomial. So minus 1 raised to power 4 plus 3 into minus 1 raised to power 3 plus 3 into minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Now again here the overall power is even, so it will become plus 1 plus 3 into, again here the power is odd, so whatever the base, if it is even or odd, the overall, if the base is positive, then positive answer, but here the base is negative, so answer will be minus 1. Now again the power is even, so it will become plus 3 into 1, 3. Now here plus 3 plus minus 1 plus 1. So we will just check 1 plus into minus, minus 3 plus 3 minus 1 plus 1. So again plus 3 minus 1 plus 1, this 1 is remaining. So again you can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of px. Okay. Question number 1, fourth part. So this is the given polynomial and we have to find x plus 1 is a factor. So you all know now x plus 1 is a factor means what you will do again, x plus equate with 0 and find the value of x from this. So x plus 1 is 0, so x will be equal to minus 1. Now substitute in the given polynomial. Your polynomial is x cube minus x square. So 2 plus root 2 into x plus root 2. Now wherever x is there we will put minus 1. So p of minus 1. Minus 1 cube minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1 plus root 2. So what we will get here? Minus 1 cube. The power is odd and the base is negative, so sign will be minus 1. Again the power is even here and base is negative, so it will become positive. So plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus. Here many children I have seen making mistake when they solve this type of question. Here what you are going to do, put it in bracket and solve this part, okay, so that to avoid any error. So minus 1 first multiply with 2. So 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Then plus into minus, minus. Root 2 into 1, root 2. So what I have done, I multiplied minus 1 with 2 and then I have multiplied minus 1 with root 2 plus root 2, and I'll keep it in bracket and then I'll open the bracket, the sign will change. Minus 1 is minus 2. Okay. Now you can open the bracket. Minus into minus plus 2, minus into minus plus root 2 plus root 2. So what you will get? Minus 2 plus 2 can get cancelled and root 2 plus root 2 will be equal to 2 root 2. Okay. So we are doing addition of irrational numbers. So when you are performing addition of irrational number, you are only adding or subtracting the number outside the root. If no number is mentioned means it is 1 here outside the root. And here also no number is mentioned means it is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2 root 2. And root 2 you will take it as common. So question number 1 done. Question number 2 first part. Use factor theorem to determine gx is a factor of px. So here divisor already it is mentioned in terms of gx. So it is same. Factor theorem means what? Whatever the divisor is, equate it with 0, find the value of x, substitute in the given polynomial, and after substituting the value of x in the given polynomial, the answer should be equal to 0. Okay, the final answer should be equal to 0. Then you can say that gx is a factor of px. That is factor theorem. Now remainder theorem is also same. We equate the divisor with 0, get the value of x, and we substitute in the given polynomial. So whatever remainder we get, that is the value using remainder theorem. Factor theorem also it is same, but here when we have to find whether gx is a factor of px, the final answer should be equal to 0. So what you have to do, first step, gx equate with 0. What is gx? X plus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies that the value of x is equal to minus 1. Now what is our polynomial? Put the value of x in the given polynomial. So p of minus 1 is equal to 2 into minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 1 minus 1. Okay. So again base is negative, power is odd. So overall it will be minus 1. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2. Again power is even and the base is negative. So overall it should be plus sign. So plus into plus, plus 1. Minus into minus, plus 2 ones are 2, minus 1. So plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1, 0 we got. Therefore you can say that gx is a factor of px. If you are not getting final answer as 0, then you will write gx is not a factor of px. We'll check the second part. Px, the given polynomial is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and gx is x plus 2, x plus 2. So again what you will do, gx equate with 0. What is gx? X plus 2 is 0. This implies that the value of x is equal to minus 2. Now put this value of x in this polynomial. So what you will write? in place of x minus 2. So minus 2 cube plus 3 into minus 2 square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 1. Okay. So again here minus 2 cube. The power is odd, it is negative. So overall sign is negative. But 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to 8. Plus 3 into, here the power is even, so overall answer will be, the sign will be plus, but 2 square means 2 into 2, 4. Plus into minus, minus 3 to the 6 plus 1. So minus 8 plus 12 minus 6 plus 1. Okay, minus 8 minus 6 is minus 14. Minus 14 plus 1 is minus 13 plus 12 is equal to minus 1, which is not equal to 0. So you can say that gx is not a factor of px. Okay. Question number 2, third part. Now what is gx here? X minus 3. So what will be the first step? This should be equal to 0. That means x minus 3 should be equal to 0. So this implies that the value of x will be plus 3. Minus 3, when it goes to other side, the sign will change. So minus 3 will become plus 3. Now put x is equal to plus 3 in the given polynomial. So in place of x, we will write 3. So 3 cube minus 4 into 3 square plus 3 plus 6. What is 3 cube? 3 cube means 3 times you have to multiply 3. 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27, minus 4 into 3 square means 3 into 3, that is 9 plus 3 plus 6. So 27 minus 9 4 are 36 plus 3 plus 6. So 27 plus 3, 30, 30 plus 6, 36 minus 36, which is equal to 0. Therefore you can say that gx is a factor of px. So question number 2 is done. Question number 3, find the value of k. Here we have to find the value of k. In terms of number, it is given k. Okay. So find the value of k. If x minus 1 is a factor, here also we have to find whether x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So you know, when I have to find that x minus 1 is a factor, what I should do? That should be equated to 0. And therefore you will get the value of x. So it should become x is equal to plus 1. So minus 1, it goes to other side, it becomes plus 1. Now put x is equal to plus 1 in the given polynomial. So wherever x is there, put 1. So 1 square plus 1 plus k. So 1 plus 1 plus k. So 2 plus k is equal to 0. So this implies that k is equal to minus 2. Here we have to find the value of k. Okay, so you have to equate with 0. So we got the value of k here as minus 2. Now second one is px 2x square plus kx plus root 2. So here also we have to find x minus 1 is a factor. So what you are going to do? X minus 1 you will equate with 0. So this implies that the value of x is equal to plus 1. Now put x is equal to plus 1 in this polynomial. So p of 1, 2 into 1 square plus k into 1 plus root 2 and equate with 0. Okay. So 2 into 1 square, 2 plus k into 1 will be k, it will not be 1, k into 1 is k, plus root 2 is equal to 0. So you want the value of k, right? So leaving k, rest both the terms will go to RHS. So when it goes to RHS, their sign will be changed. So this plus 2 will become minus 2 and this plus root 2 will become minus root 2. So this will be the answer. If you want, you can take minus sign common. So if you are taking minus sign common, it will become minus of 2 plus root 2, because minus 2 and minus into plus minus root 2, like that. Because minus is present in both, so minus you can take out common. Okay, so question number 3, third part. Question number 3, third part. Again, what we have to find? Whether x minus 1 is a factor. So x minus 1 will be equal to 0. This implies that x will be equal to plus 1. Now put in the given polynomial. So p of 1, k into 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 and equate everything with 0. So k into 1 square will be k. minus root 2 into 1 will be root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. So you need only the value, you need the value of k. So everything should be transferred to right hand side. Okay, so minus root 2 will go to right hand side, it will become plus root 2, and plus 1 will go to right hand side, it will become minus 1. So this is the answer. Fourth part, px is kx square minus 3x plus k. So again what we are going to do, what you have to x minus 1 is a factor not that we have to verify. So again x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this implies that x is equal to plus 1. Now put the value of x in the given polynomial. So k into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus k and equate with 0. So what you get, k into 1 square, k minus 3 plus k is equal to 0. So this implies that k plus k, 2k minus 3 is equal to 0. Now what you need, only k. So what should happen to minus 3, it should go to other side. So minus 3 will become plus 3. And what will happen to this 2? I need only k, right? Because you need to find the value of k. So 3 and this 2 is multiplying here. So when it goes to other side, it will be divided. So k is equal to 3 by 2 is the answer. Question number 4, first part, factorize. See children, factorization are of many types. This is in the form of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means the general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so a is 12 here, b is minus 7 here, and c is 1. So when any equation or algebraic expression is given in form of quadratic equation, that is this form, then we use splitting middle term method to factorize them. Okay, splitting middle term. What is the middle term here? Minus 7x. So you have to split this and you should get 2 factors. So how do we get those 2 factors? So there is a rule. First step is, what you are going to do, step 1, what you are going to do, multiply last term with the coefficient of the first term. Coefficient means the number which is multiplied by variable. So which number is multiplying by variable x square? 12. So first step is last term into coefficient of first term, that is 12. So you need to factorize 12. You need the 2 factors of 12 such that when you add them, so when you add them you should get, that is, let the 2 factors be a plus b. So when you add them you should get middle term, that is minus 7, and when you multiply them you should get 12 into last term, that is 12. So these 2 things you have to consider. Okay, so now we can do trial and errors. What are the factors of 12? So you can get 6 2s are 12, 6 into 2. But anyhow 6 minus 2 will be 4, 6 plus 2 will be 8. You are nowhere you are getting 7. So the other factor could be, this is one type. The other factor could be 4 into 3, right? 4 and 3. So 4 3s are 12. So you can write 4 into 3, 12. And I need minus 7 also. So how I will get minus 7? So this is wrong. So what I should be taking? Minus 4 and minus 3. Okay. So minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. And minus 4 into minus 3 is plus 12. So like that you have to check. It should satisfy both the criterias. Now how we will, what is your quadratic equation? 12x square minus 7x plus 1. So I have got the 2 factors. One factor as minus 4 and other factor as minus 3. So how we will write 12x square in place of minus 7, because it is splitting middle term, what I will write? Minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. Okay, so I have split the middle term. Now the next step is grouping of terms. Among 12x square minus 4x, what is most common term which is present in both? First of all, number we'll see. 4 is common, most common. And then among x square and x, what is most common? X. So 4x I have taken out. Now we'll compare individually. In this, from this term we have taken 4 common. So 4 how many times you will get? 12. 4 3s are 12. And x, how many times you will get x square? So x time. X into x, x square. So this is done. Now minus 4x should be multiplied by which number so that you get 4x? 1. Okay, now bracket close. So this term is done. Now among this, can you find anything common? No, so if nothing is common, it would be plus 1 or minus 1. I am taking minus 1 common, okay. So minus 1 into 3x, you got minus 3x here. But here it should be plus 1. So I'll write minus 1 here, because minus into minus plus 1, okay. And minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. So same answer I am getting. If I am writing plus here, then minus into plus, minus will come here. So whatever sign we are putting here, after solving you should check that you are getting the above answer. Now second thing, whenever you are factorizing, you should see that the term in both the brackets should be same. So you can take one term as common. So 3x minus 1 I have written, because this is common in both, and whatever is written outside the bracket, keep it together in another bracket. So this is the final answer. Okay, question number 2. Question number 4, second part. Now again, 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So in the previous question what I explained, splitting middle term. So it is here middle term is plus 7. So which then you have to find the factor of which number. So for that you need to check the last term and the coefficient of first term. So last term is 3. So 3 into, what is the coefficient of first term? 2. So 3 into 2, 6. Means you need to find the factor of 6 here, so that when you add the two number you should get plus 7 middle term, and when you multiply them you should get 6. Okay, so the factor of 6 could be 2 or 3, or it could be 6 or 1, right? So we'll check which is fitting, which two factors, set of factors are fitting here. So I think this will be correct. Okay, so see, 6 plus 1, 7, and 6 into 1, 6. So these two numbers are satisfying here, so we can put here. So 2x square plus, in place of 7 what we can write? 6x plus 1x plus 3. Okay. Now again take out the common term. So 2x square and 6x. What is most common number? 2, because 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. And among x square and x, so most common means same variable with lower power you will take common. So x I will take common. So among this 2x I have already taken out. So what is remaining? 1x plus 2. How many times you get 6? 2 threes are 6. X is already out. Now again here x plus 3. Nothing is common, so 1 you will write as common. So x plus 3. 1 into x, x, and 1 into 3, 3. As I said, the term in both the brackets should be same. So x plus 3 you will write, and whatever is written outside the bracket you put together in one bracket. So this is question number 2. Now third one, 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Again, what are you have to find the factor of which number? So last term into coefficient of first term. So minus 36. You need to find the factor of minus 36. So when you add those two numbers, first of all, what are the factor of 36? You can write either minus 6 into plus 6, 6 6 are 36, or minus 9 4, okay, 9 4 are 36. Okay, so these two sets I have written. So minus 9 plus 4 will be equal to minus 5, and minus 9 into 4 will be equal to minus 36. So minus 5 means when, okay, no, it is plus 5. So the sign of bigger number should be plus and the sign of a smaller number should be minus. Okay, so this is how we will get plus 5. So plus 9 and minus 4. Okay, so my A will be 9 and B will be minus 4. So these are the two factors. Now 6x square, you are only spreading the middle term. So in place of 5x, what you can write? Plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. You are not touching first and the last term, only spreading the middle term. Now what is most common? 3 and x, because 3 2s are and 3 3s are. Both the numbers are divisible by 3. So 3x, x into x, x square, plus 3 many, how many times you get? 9, 3 3s are. X is already out. Here minus is common, and 2, 4 and 6 both are divisible by 2. So minus 2 I am taking out. I need 4 here. So 2 2s are 4 and x also. Now I need minus 6 here. So I will put plus sign. Minus into plus, minus, and 2 how many times you get? 6, 3 times. Okay, so 3 2s are 6. Okay, so see how I found that this was a mistake, because terms in both the brackets should be same. So 3 2s are 6, x into x, x square, 3 3s are 9. Okay, x, like that. Now these two are similar, so put it in one bracket, and 3x minus 2, put it in another bracket. So this third question is done. Now last question, fourth one. 3x square minus x minus 4. Again, you need to find the factor of which number? Last term into coefficient of first term, that is minus 4 into 3 means minus 12. You need to find the factor of minus 12. So when you add them, you should get minus 1. Okay, when you add them, you should get minus 1. So just trial and error. Minus 12 I can write minus 4 and 3. So minus 4 plus 3 will be minus 1. And minus 4 into 3 will be minus 12. So this is satisfying. Okay. So 3x square, in place of minus x, what I can write? Minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. So this is how I have split. Now among these two, I think only x is common. So remaining you will write like this. Okay. X I have taken out. So x into x, x square, and 3 I have written, then plus minus minus, x I have taken, so x into 4, 4x. Here also nothing is common, so plus 1 I have taken, 3x, plus into 3x plus 3x, and I need plus sign here. So I'll write minus, because plus minus minus, and 4 because only 1 I have taken out. Now the number in both the bracket is same, so keep it in one bracket, and whatever is kept outside, put it in another bracket. So this is how we got the factor. So this question number 4 is done, and this 6 okay, this question number 4 is done.